So I've got some big news today. If you have been following the Xbox Activision Blizzard deal that's been trying to go through for the last couple years, well, today we got some groundbreaking news from the case between Xbox and the FTC and Sony. And guess what? Just ruled in favor of Xbox, meaning that Xbox has permission to move forward with purchasing Activision Blizzard. This is absolutely massive news today. And this is what Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, had to say about this on Twitter. He said, "We're grateful to the court for swiftly deciding in our favor. The evidence showed the Activision Blizzard deal is good for the industry, and the FTC's claims about console switching, multi-game subscription services, and cloud don't reflect the realities of the gaming market." He then goes on to say the following. He says, "Since we first announced this deal, our commitment to bringing more games to more people on more devices has only grown. We've signed multiple agreements to make Activision Blizzard's games, Xbox first-party games, and Game Pass all available to more players than they are today." And then he says, "We know that players around the world have been watching this case closely, and I'm proud of our efforts to expand player access and choice throughout this journey." So obviously this is absolutely groundbreaking news for the video game industry, because this simply means that Xbox has full permission to move forward with the purchasing of Activision Blizzard, which means they're basically going to bring titles like Call of Duty, Diablo, Overwatch, and so on and so forth into the Xbox family. So as a result of this deal now being approved for purchase, there's been a lot of funny memes posted online, including this one by Zalk, who says, "How every gamer feels right now, it's done." And I totally agree. I think every gamer feels that way right now. We've been all watching this court case, watching this whole process for, I think, many years now, it seems. At least it feels that way. And, I'm glad that we finally have heard something from the FTC case right now. Now, the New York Times also wrote an article about this, and this is what they had to say. They said, "Judge rejects FTC delay of $70 billion Microsoft Activision deal." Microsoft also said it was negotiating changes to the deal to satisfy objections made by a British regulator, which could allow it to complete its purchase of the video game giant as soon as this month. And the New York Times goes on to say, "A federal judge on Tuesday ruled against the Federal Trade Commission's attempt to delay Microsoft's $70 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard, setting the stage for the tech giant and video game publisher to merge as soon as this month." They then go on to say, in a 53-page decision, Judge Jacqueline Scott Corley of the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California said the FTC had failed to show it was likely to prove the merger would result in a substantial reduction in a competition that would harm consumers. They then go on to say Microsoft and Activision cheered the ruling, saying, "We're grateful to the court in San Francisco for this quick and thorough decision." Brad Smith, the president of Microsoft, wrote on Twitter. Bobby Kotick, the chief executive of Activision, said in a statement that the merger would enable competition rather than allow entrenched market leaders to continue to dominate. And we have here another post on Twitter by Carlos Morales, who says, "Crash is ready to join the Xbox family." Shows a meme of Crash getting an Xbox tattoo, which is freaking hilarious. So again, these are going to be all of the studios right here owned by Microsoft. And a lot of these are already owned by Microsoft, of course, including Bethesda there, and Arcane, and 343 Industries, obviously. But with this new Activision Blizzard deal now going through, Infinity Ward will be included in the mix, Blizzard, obviously, and then we have all of the other studios as well. So post in the comments, let me know how you feel about Microsoft purchasing Activision Blizzard. Are you on the fence about it? Are you celebrating about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, also, the big question remains, what will PlayStation do as a result of this FTC ruling that we got today? What will PlayStation's next move be? Will they retaliate? Well, my guess is that they are already planning their next move, and I'm going to make a bold prediction that I think PlayStation is going to end up buying Ubisoft. And the reason why I say this is because if you look at Ubisoft's newer library of games, it seems like they're being purposely made in a position against this FTC deal. Now, I could be completely wrong about this, but Ubisoft is working on X-Defiant, which is going to be releasing soon, and this is a direct Call of Duty competitor, so I would not be surprised that they're creating this due to the fact that they want to position their company to be bought by Sony. Again, I could be wrong about this. Let me know what you think in the comments. And then also you have the Crew Motorfest, which is being made by Ubisoft as well. And I believe that this is being positioned against Microsoft's Forza Horizon franchise, because this game right here is becoming more and more similar to the Forza Horizon franchise. And again, both the Crew Motorfest and X-Defiant being made by Ubisoft, to me, means that Ubisoft is trying to position themselves in a way to be bought by Sony. So let me know if you think I'm right about that prediction, but I do think that Sony will come up with something to combat the Activision Blizzard deal by Microsoft. I don't think Sony's just going to sit on the sidelines here. It's going to be really interesting. So in the end, I believe that this is going to result in Sony and Microsoft being 10 times more competitive with each other than they were before. I think this should also result in games on both the Xbox and PlayStation being much, much better in the near future as a result of this competition, which in turn could mean that this could be a good thing for us gamers. And in terms of competition, of course. Now, in terms of exclusivity, let me know how you feel about this again in the comments down below. I know there's a lot of PlayStation users that watch my channel. I know there's a lot of Xbox users. And for the record, I am both equally an Xbox and PlayStation fan. I own both the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. I love both consoles. So regardless, I want to see both platforms succeed, of course. Now, I'm excited for the future of gaming regardless of this deal. We have so many good games coming up, including Starfield this year and so much more. I'm very excited for the Crew Motorfest as well. Forza Motorsport's coming up this year. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is also rumored for this year. So again, I am so excited for all the games coming up, and I've even gotten back into Halo Infinite as well, which has been, in my opinion, absolutely awesome with all of their new map additions and updates. I've been playing that nonstop. So yeah, some pretty groundbreaking news today for sure. I did not expect to see that when I went on my Twitter today. I kind of had a sigh of relief, to be honest, when I saw it. I was like, finally, it's done. Just like that meme said. So we're now here at this point where we are waiting for the official confirmation of the deal to go through, which they now say should happen in the next month, now that the court has ruled in favor of Microsoft. But that's going to do it for the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. I will see you all next time. Take it easy and see you later.